Welcome to this documentary about Andrew Carnegie, the Scottish-American industrialist and philanthropist who became one of the wealthiest men in the world during his lifetime. Carnegie's impact on American industry and philanthropy was immense, and his legacy continues to influence American society to this day. From humble beginnings as a telegraph messenger, Carnegie rose to become a titan of industry, revolutionizing the steel industry with his innovative business practices and investments. He was also a dedicated philanthropist who believed that the wealthy had a responsibility to give back to society, and donated millions of dollars to causes such as education, libraries, and peace initiatives. Andrew Carnegie was born in Dunfermline, Scotland, on November 25, 1835. He was the son of a handloom weaver and grew up in a poor household, where he was exposed to the harsh realities of poverty at an early age. Despite his family's financial struggles, Carnegie was a curious and intelligent child who loved to read and learn. At the age of 13, Carnegie and his family emigrated to the United States, settling in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. Carnegie's first job in America was as a bobbin boy in a textile factory, where he worked 12-hour days for a wage of $1.20 per week. Despite his challenging circumstances, Carnegie continued to educate himself and was able to secure a job as a telegraph messenger for the Pennsylvania Railroad Company. This position provided him with the opportunity to learn about the railroad industry and to make valuable connections with business leaders. Carnegie's thirst for knowledge led him to take night classes at the local library, where he studied subjects such as history, science, and politics. He also began investing in stocks and bonds, which allowed him to accumulate a small fortune that he would later use to finance his business ventures. Despite his lack of formal education, Carnegie was a highly intelligent and motivated individual who was able to succeed through hard work, determination, and a passion for learning. These early experiences would shape his worldview and influence his approach to business and philanthropy in later years. Andrew Carnegie's rise in the steel industry was nothing short of meteoric. In the early 1870s, he began investing heavily in steel production, recognizing the potential for this industry to revolutionize American infrastructure and transform the nation's economy. Carnegie's investments in the steel industry were focused on the concept of vertical integration, which involved owning all aspects of the steel production process, from the mines to the mills. This approach allowed Carnegie to control costs and increase efficiency, as well as to expand his operations rapidly. One of Carnegie's most significant business ventures was the creation of the Carnegie Steel Company in 1892. This company was the largest producer of steel in the world, and its success helped to establish Carnegie as one of the wealthiest men in America. Carnegie's approach to business was not without controversy, however. He was known for being a tough negotiator with his workers and was involved in several high-profile labor disputes, including the Homestead Strike of 1892. Despite these challenges, Carnegie's contributions to the steel industry were significant and helped to transform American infrastructure and the nation's economy. His investments in steel production facilitated the construction of railroads, bridges, and other critical infrastructure, which in turn helped to spur economic growth and development. Carnegie's success in the steel industry also provided him with the financial resources to pursue his philanthropic goals, which would become a central focus of his life in later years. Andrew Carnegie's business strategies and philanthropy were closely intertwined, reflecting his belief that the wealthy had a responsibility to give back to society. Carnegie's most significant philanthropic legacy was the creation of the Carnegie Corporation of New York, which was established to promote the advancement and diffusion of knowledge and understanding. The corporation has since become one of the largest and most influential philanthropic organizations in the world, funding a wide range of initiatives in fields such as education, scientific research, and international peace. Carnegie was also a strong advocate for the arts and established institutions such as Carnegie Hall, which continues to be a major cultural venue in New York City. He was also a major supporter of the Hague Conferences, which were instrumental in establishing the modern system of international law and diplomacy. Despite Andrew Carnegie's philanthropic legacy, His labor relations were often contentious, and he was involved in several high-profile labor disputes, including the Homestead Strike of 1892. The Homestead Strike was a labor conflict that took place at Carnegie Steel Plant in Homestead, Pennsylvania. The conflict began when Carnegie's partner, Henry Clay Frick, attempted to break the power of the Amalgamated Association of Iron and Steel Workers by cutting wages and breaking the union. The workers responded by going on strike and occupying the plant, leading to a violent confrontation with Pinkerton detectives hired by Frick to break the strike. The conflict resulted in several deaths and injuries and was widely covered in the press, leading to a public outcry against Carnegie and his business practices. Carnegie himself was not directly involved in the Homestead Strike, as he was traveling in Europe at the time. However, he was criticized for his support of Frick and his refusal to negotiate with the striking workers. The Homestead Strike was a turning point in labor relations in the United States and helped to galvanize support for the labor movement. It also had a lasting impact on Carnegie's legacy, with many criticizing him for his treatment of workers and his role in the conflict. Despite these criticisms, Carnegie did make some efforts to improve labor relations in later years. He established a profit-sharing plan for workers at his steel plants and became a strong advocate for workplace safety and the 8-hour workday. In his later years, Andrew Carnegie turned his attention increasingly towards philanthropy, using his vast wealth to promote education, scientific research, and international peace. Carnegie believed strongly in the power of education and established institutions such as the Carnegie Libraries, which were designed to provide free access to books and learning opportunities for people of all backgrounds. He also established the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching, which supported research and innovation in education. In the steel industry, Carnegie's innovations in production and management helped to transform the American economy, making steel production more efficient, cost-effective, and accessible. His concept of vertical integration, in particular, set the standard for industrial organization and helped to establish the United States as a major industrial power. Carnegie's philanthropic efforts were equally significant, reflecting his belief that the wealthy had a responsibility to use their resources to improve society. His establishment of institutions such as the Carnegie Libraries and the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching helped to promote education and access to knowledge for people of all backgrounds, while his support for scientific research helped to advance the boundaries of human knowledge. Carnegie's philanthropy also extended to international peace initiatives, such as his support for the Hague Conferences and his funding of the construction of the Peace Palace in The Hague. His vision for a more peaceful and cooperative world has continued to inspire efforts towards international cooperation and diplomacy. Despite his controversial labor relations, Carnegie's legacy as an innovator and philanthropist has continued to inspire and shape the world we live in today. His focus on education, scientific research, and international peace remains as relevant today as it was during his lifetime, serving as a testament to the enduring impact of his contributions to American industry and philanthropy. Andrew Carnegie's legacy as a pioneering industrialist and philanthropist continues to be felt today, more than a century after his death. His innovations in the steel industry helped to transform the American economy and establish the United States as a major industrial power, while his philanthropic efforts helped to promote education, scientific research, and international peace. Despite his controversial labor relations, Carnegie's vision for a more equitable society has continued to inspire generations of entrepreneurs and philanthropists, with his focus on education, access to knowledge, and international cooperation remaining as relevant today as it was during his lifetime. Carnegie's legacy serves as a reminder of the power of entrepreneurship and philanthropy to make a positive impact on society. His example has inspired countless others to use their resources and talents to improve the world, and his contributions continue to shape the way we live, work, and learn today. As we continue to face new challenges and opportunities in the 21st century, Carnegie's legacy provides a powerful example of the potential for innovation, hard work, and generosity to make a lasting difference in the world. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life and legacy of Andrew Carnegie. We hope that you have found this documentary informative and engaging, and that it has deepened your understanding of one of the most significant figures in American industry and philanthropy. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel for more content like this. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know about our latest documentaries and educational content, and you'll help to support our mission of promoting knowledge and understanding of the world around us. So, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss a thing. And as always, thank you for watching.